What's going on, guys? Musclekills HD here, as most of you guys probably already know. So guys, in this video today I want to go ahead and give you the rundown on GTA 5, the new title update that came out July 1st, 2014. And the patch I'm going to go ahead and give you the rundown on today is 1.15, and it's going to be amazing because of the new Independence DLC that came out today. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now before I go ahead and get into it, guys, it's going to be a good gameplay in the background. I'm going to be going around in the Liberator, the new monster truck on GTA Online, and I'm going to go on a police rampage. I'm not going to give any giveaways, but it's worthwhile watching. Do I escape, or do I not? That is a question. So let's go ahead and get right into this. So there was two new vehicles added today. There was a motorcycle and there was a monster truck. The Liberator, which is an off-road truck, like I said, it's a monster truck. And one thing to note about this is the vehicle is not moddable. You're not able to go into a garage, upgrade it anymore, change anything. It's strictly just you had to go to Pegasus to even use it. There was also a new motorcycle released today. It was called the Western Sovereign. I'll post a little picture on the screen right now, as you guys can see. And it looks pretty appealing, but you know, there's really nothing new to it other than, you know, it's just a newer motorcycle. So if you're into like a police type motorcycle, it's definitely probably a good choice for you, I'd say. So getting on with this patch update, they also added 40 new holiday themed clothing items. They've added a lot of Patriot kind of things into it. And because of the 4th of July being around the corner, they added a ton of American shirts for you. If you can't find a shirt that you like out of 40 different patriotic shirts, there's probably a problem, because I personally liked about 20 of them. So there's definitely a lot of good shirts in there. There's also two new weapons that have been added to the patch, which is the ammunition. If you go inside of ammunition, you can find a fireworks launcher and a musket. The musket is kind of like a shotgun, and it does have a pretty good kick to it, if you ask me. It's not one of the best, but it's not one of the worst. Also, there is a fireworks launcher. I made a video on that if you guys want to look at it. The link is in the description. And you can shoot fireworks like an RPG, however the weapon is not that strong. And it makes a really cool noise and really cool explosion when it is shot. So definitely a good update for that. There's also new fireworks on the, game. There's 4 different types. They all have different, I guess, animation kind of things to them. They, of course, because of it being an Independence update, is red, white, and blue as the colors. And that's kind of cool that they added fireworks and they look amazing at night. Now, this is some cool things that have been added in here that, I really wasn't expecting, to say the least. There's now a new parachute, and it changes colors. So if you guys remember, there's a rainbow parachute that goes through the entire color scheme, the entire color spectrum, and as you're going down with the smoke coming out the back, it just keeps rotating colors and keeps, as long as you hold it down, it just keep going. So they did the same thing, but this time, instead of it having every color, it's just now strictly red, white, and blue colors. So that's kind of a cool new thing that they added. They've also added to the mod shots, the mechanics, they've added red, white, and blue, and Patriot tire smoke. Now the Patriot tire smoke looks amazing. It's similar to the parachute. It has a red, white, and blue kind of feel, and I definitely think it's worthwhile getting it. There's 12 new animal masks, not really much to say there. There's now 4 new horns added to the mod shop to put on your cars. Out of each one of these 4 horns, they all play a part of the Star Spangled Banner, so it's kind of cool that they also have a new kind of horn theme with every single update that they've been doing lately. And I definitely think that's a pretty cool addition that they added to the game. They've also added a new mullet hairstyle has been added for both female and male characters on GTA Online, which, if you want a mullet, you can now get a mullet. So they also had Stars and Stripe face paint, and that was added to the barbershop and salon. So now let's go ahead and get into what they also added new on top of this update. They allowed you to place fireworks, which is already talked about. They also have 7 new medium and low-end countryside apartments added to the Dynasty 8 website. So they added, a lower budget, out in the middle of nowhere type of apartments. I would probably use that on my secondary account just because it's cheap, and there's not any apartments at the top of the map. So if you want to get up there quickly, there's really no way to do it unless, you drive all the way up there. So that's a good addition. They also added on-call mode. Now, I want to talk about this because I think out of this entire update, this is kind of the one that went kind of hidden, and I think it's one of the ones that are the best out of this entire update, if you ask me. Now, everybody has been in those lobbies when you're waiting for a mission to come up. We're sitting there waiting and waiting. You get into the lobby and it takes forever to get started. They've kind of fixed that now. So if you're in a lobby now and you get an invite for some random person in the lobby, for example, say it's Rooftop Rumble. If you see its rooftop rumble, instead of hitting accept and decline, you can still do those, but there's also a new type of mission added into it, and it's called on-call mode. So now if you're the first person other than the host in the game, you can put that on hold or say on call, I should say, and players will be able to continue doing what they're doing without anything happening. But whenever it's getting ready to start, they'll then be thrown in. So if it takes 5 minutes for you to find a couple other people to get in there, you're not going to be spending those 5 minutes wasting just looking at a lobby screen. That's a really nice touch to the update. Now there's a lot of things in here I'm not going to talk about because they're not really considered big updates. The only other thing that they really did was there's now a time limit added, which has been increased. So if you're playing a team deathmatch, for example, and you want to decide who's on each team, or just find whoever's on each team and just decide from there, you now have 1 minute to do it, which was originally 30 seconds, so you have a little bit of extra time. The time's been doubled now to decide what team to go on in team deathmatch, which I guess is nice if you're streaming or whatever, so you don't have 15 people on one team and 3 on the other. So that's a nice update, but they've done a lot of things. I'm going to go ahead and include the patch link in the description if you guys want to check out all the other stuff they fixed. But like I said, I just wanted to focus on the main new stuff that they patched in here and all the kinds of important updates, not necessarily all the glitches that they fixed. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. My name, of course, is MultiKillsHD. If you guys could do me a favor and hit the like rating, let me know in the comments section below. What was your favorite part of this update? Was it the Liberator, which is a monster truck? Was it the new horns? What is it? You know, go ahead and leave me some feedback, guys. But anyways, guys, until next time, my name, of course, is MultiKillsHD, and I'm out.